A little while back, I put out a ton of videos relating to the Palkia VSTAR League Battle deck, showed a bunch of different ways to upgrade the deck. And one of the comments that I got over and over again was, hey, you should put Vulpix VSTAR in. Can you put Vulpix VSTAR in? And so today we've got an updated build of the Palkia deck with Vulpix VSTAR in it. So whether you've got the League Battle deck or you just have Palkia, here is a way to incorporate Vulpix VSTAR into your arsenal. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Palkia with Vulpix VSTAR. It's got 240 HP, which is, it's kind of low, to be honest. It is weak to metal, which is actually kind of good. There's a lot of lightning types in the game right now, and you're not getting hit by lightning, which is good. But then again, like 240 HP is really low. You don't want to get hit to begin with. However, it's got the attack Snow Mirage for 160 damage, where this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's 160 shred. And on top of that, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Pokemon that have an ability. There are so many attackers in the game right now that have abilities. Gardevoir EX, Gardevoir from Chilling Reign, Zacian, pretty much the entire Gardevoir deck except for Cresselia. Palkia can't hit you, Raikou can't hit you. So many, Lugia can't hit you. So many meta-relevant attackers cannot hit Vulpix if they land Snow Mirage. Now, it's not perfect. You have to be able to hit Snow Mirage, and then you have to avoid escape rope boss play, so gusting Vulpix out of the active to reset the effect and then bringing Vulpix back in. You would get blown up for that. However, if they can't pull off that combo, Vulpix just stays as a wall, and you're potentially good. So it's a really interesting tech that I'm not surprised people were asking for. And now within the context of the Palkia League Battle deck, I don't think you should go any more than one Vulpix V and one Vulpix VSTAR. And the reason I say that is because powering up two Vulpixes is pretty tough unless, Palkia is going to, with its Starport ability, can get you 3 water energy in there, which is great. I do actually have 1 copy of double turbo energy here in order to make accelerating a little easier, but I don't think you want to run like 2 double turbo energies and 2 Vulpixes, because then, yeah, technically, it doesn't help you to have 2 Vulpixes set up, because they can just gust one and then blow up the other because it's only holding on one. So yeah, getting 2 Vulpixes, having them there so you can set it up more easily is technically possible, but I don't think, generally speaking, I don't think it's worth having 2 in this build deck just based on how difficult it can be to set up. So I've only got 1. All right, so with that, the rest of the deck, I still have 4-3 Palkia. If you really wanted to, you could probably make some cuts here and there to squeeze into Vulpix. I personally would not. I just like it as a 1-1 include. Still 4-3 Palkia. Palkia is an incredible attacker. It for 2 energy, does 60 damage plus 20 for each additional Pokemon on both benches, so it can hit for up to 260 damage. And then for the rest of our build here, we've got 4-3 Palkia, 1 copy of Mew. This can be handy at the early game where you put in the active, grab an item from the top 5 cards of your deck. Hopefully it's a Battle VIP pass to set up a little better. And then we've got the 2-2 line of Bidoof, Bibarel, 1 Lumineon to help us grab supporter cards of our choice, 1 copy of Drapion for the, what is this for? It is for the Mew matchup. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. And Radiant Greninja to 1, get cards into the discard pile with concealed cards. Also helps us draw 2 cards. You discard an energy with concealed cards, and discarding energy helps us with Palkia, where it makes star portaling a little easier to get energy into the discard pile. Can also synergize really well with Melanie. On top of that, Moonlight Shuriken, we can use Palkia's power to power up Moonlight Shuriken and then do 90 damage to 2 different targets. Really great for taking out stuff like Raltses, Curlias, and Comfeys. All right, for supporters, I've got 2 copies of Boss's Orders for Gusting, 1 copy of Raihan. This can be really handy for getting Vulpix set up. Like if you've got a Vulpix with nothing, you can get attach an energy from the discard pile, get your double turbo, or get your Vulpix VSTAR, and then you've got an Ultra Ball handy. It just helps facilitate the process a little easier. 2 copies of Judge for some disruption, 1 Echoing Horn so that Lugia can do more Palkia can do more damage. 2 E-Search. I really like having 2 Energy Search. It synergizes really well with Irida, which allows you to grab a water Pokemon and an item. In a scenario where you brick on the first 2 turns, you can grab 2 energy with Irida and get rolling with Palkia. 3 copies of Nest Ball help us get our basics onto the board. 2 Melanies for some extra draw and energy acceleration. 2 Lost Cities to help dunk our opponent's Pokemon into the Lost Zone so they can't get them back. 4 copies of VIP Pass to help us set up even better. These, again, only work on the first turn, but when you draw into them, get 2 on the board. It's amazing. This is a deck that does want to set up wide. 4 copies of Ultra Ball help us grab any cards that we want. Also helps us thin our hands so that we can draw more cards with Bibarel. I've got 4 copies of Cross Switcher, and this is really handy for getting Gust KO plays. This is also handy to get Vulpix into the active. The one thing I would say is that I've made some adjustments. I think one of the big ones was Heavy Ball. Because we're only running 1 copy of Vulpix V and Vulpix VSTAR. If you prize the Vulpix V or you prize the Greninja or something, Heavy Ball is in there to fish it out. But I did cut a switch to make that work. So you might still want 2 switches in here with the pivoting that can happen with this deck from time to time. Retreating isn't necessarily the worst because Palkia can attach that energy back. But I did cut a switch in order to make the Heavy Ball work. And last but not least, we've got 10 energy, 9 basic water energy, and then 1 double turbo energy specifically for Vulpix. So the general game plan, like this is a Palkia deck. You still want to get 2 energy on Palkia. Start bombing like crazy. Your secondary, your plan B is to get Vulpix set up and act as a wall. Now keep in mind that Vulpix is not a perfect wall. It can get gusted and knocked out with an escape rope, like knocked out of the active with an escape rope, which resets the ability, and escape rope boss is an absolute nightmare for Vulpix. So please keep that in mind if you're going to run Vulpix in here. I don't think it's a perfect tech, but it is definitely something to try out. Last but not least, you've also got Greninja as a tertiary attacker where you can take out small prizes and potentially ruin your opponent's setup. So yeah, there we go. And also Drapion for Mew, basically. Yeah, you could use this for Gardevoir theoretically, but it's highly unlikely. Anyhow, that's the game plan. Let me show you these matches. All right, we win the coin flip. Let's go first. And we get, technically, we have the pieces for Vulpix if we wanted to start with Vulpix. Oh, Vulpix is going to be important in this match. Okay, so yes, we do want to get Vulpix set up. Do we? And we have Cross Switcher even too. We don't really have much of a draw engine, and we don't really have a way to get Palkia out of the... Okay, they do have the 1 attacker. Okay, let's go and grab Vulpix. And do we... If I need a couple more pieces, though, right? Like, I can go DTE, and if we grab... Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we've got it. If we go Ultra Ball for Irida and we get Vulpix VSTAR plus Cross Switcher, then we just pop off. And then we see if we can hold the line. The only thing that can attack us here, assuming they don't have Path to the Peak, is the Cresselia. and they'd have to use multiple Cresselias, and it's still not doing enough damage in an absolute best case scenario. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we get the Irida. That's amazing. All right, let's go and grab Vulpix VSTAR and a cross switcher piece. And let's go pop off. Okay, so we've got our Vulpix ready to go. We're going to cross switcher for this Ralts. And we're just going to try and hold the line. Like, I'm not going to get too fancy with it here. We're just going to go 140 over and over again and say, bet, you don't have Path to the Peak. I just win. And yeah, you can knock out this Palkia at some point, but at a certain point... All right, they're going to go get their Mirage Step Kirlia in to get all the Kirlias on the board. I don't hate that. Don't hate that for them at all. I hate losing the boss, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, they'll get another Ralts down with the Kirlias. But yeah, right now the only thing that can hurt us is the Cresselia, which at most is going to do 20, 40, like 100 damage, 110. So like it's not a lot. Not a lot. And they have to like Miriam and Clara like 3 times in order to make that work. So I think we have time to keep it simple. And just keep swinging with the Vulpix. Right? Yeah, they can Gardevoir EX and then hit for... they could go with Choice Belt and go... I don't think they have Choice Belt in this. So, let's see. Okay, Klefki. Yeah, they can bench Klefki. Klefki's not going to do anything. Or they're just going to get rid of it now. Okay. Okay, here comes the Gardevoir. We can one-shot the Gardevoir. Unfortunately, like the way that our deck is currently constructed now, and they probably at best have 1, maybe 2 boss. I don't want to give them, and they don't run escape. They don't run any switching cards. So like we could just hold the. I think it's best to just stay the course. And if we can knock out this Cresselia, we'll be laughing. That's the one thing that can do damage right now. And they have to do it 3 times. They need Gardevoir EX right now in the worst way. If we can just knock this out, then we're kind of laughing here. Oh, okay. They play Avery. They're probably going to get Gardevoir EX, right? Okay. Temple. Ooh, Temple actually does hurt us. Damn it. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Now we have a problem. Okay. We don't have a good answer for that right now unless we top deck. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. The error in my ways, my hubris is, yeah, it's showing right through right now. I need, holy cow, this is bad. Okay. So 80 damage. And I mean, that's, okay. How can we, if I go hard retreat, right? Like I still can't attack right. Oh, yeah, I can. Right? Yeah. There we go. Snow Mirage. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. The Temple of Sinnoh only works insofar as making this one colorless energy. So we're okay. Now, they could Gust and knock out the Palkia, and that would be fine. Oh, man, I totally did not account for Temple of Sinnoh in this strategy. But yeah, I thought they had literally no answers, and now they do. Well, right now, yeah, at best, they run one. I don't know why they didn't put any damage on the other Ralts to get this up to 100. And now the other problem for them is that they've got 2 energy stuck on the different Gardevoirs here, which could be used to power something up even further. But now they're stuck. Okay, and yeah, they can Serena for Palkia here, and they should. And hopefully they don't play like a... Okay, so that means they do have boss coming. If I were them, I would not knock out this Palkia. Because if they can't Gust around, they're gonna knock out this Palkia. If you knock out the Palkia, I guess, like, at a certain point, you have to get 6 prizes, right? So, sure, take out the Palkia. Do they have a surprise path to the peak in the deck? They might. There's a slim chance that they do. Let's go Melanie some energy onto this Vulpix. And let's go 160. We still have our V-Star power for whatever that's worth. If they don't bench a Manaphy, there could be a world where I don't think we want to risk it at this point. I think we just play this straight up and force them to... Yeah, they're going to try and get the... Cresselia going multiple times. And I don't hate that as a strategy. Which does mean we should get something else down. Yeah, I think we have to get a Palkia down. At which point, I think we fill the bench. We get all the homies out. Or... Yeah, because they're going to power up the... Yeah, I would power up the Cresselia at this point, right? Let's see. Yeah, they're going to go in with the Cresselia. They have no room for Manaphy, for whatever that's worth. So they're going to be doing, what, 60 damage? Oh, they should move the other energy onto these Raltses. Okay. Let's see how they play it. I don't know if overbenching is going to get us in too much trouble here. At the very least, I want Palkia in as an endgame attacker, assuming... Yeah, Moonglow reverse. This is going to do 140. Let's see. Is there a world in which they could do... Because it moves 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon and one of your opponent's Pokemon. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, they actually are in range of knocking out the... So let's get Palkia going at this point. Let's go get the Mew down. Let's go get Irida for... Let's go get Greninja and an Energy Search. And let's start to get Palkia rolling here. So we've got our plan B in the event that they can Gust around. So we'll go 160. Vulpix, it's been a slice. Let's see how they play it. Now there is a potential... Okay, no, we should have game in hand, even if they can hit through this Vulpix. I think we've got it. Yeah, we got the win. GG's. Vulpix VSTAR holding down the line. Gardevoir right now is not really built to counter this. There is a world... I mean, Gardevoir decks could and maybe should start running at least a Path to the Peak, but like it's so detrimental to your own deck and how many people are playing Vulpix VSTAR that they're probably not tagging for this. And if you're looking to play this, in particular on PTCG Live, where the Gardevoir deck is wildly popular, and I think this is going to continue to... Well, it's probably not going to be as popular once it's not a free deck anymore, but this is still going to be a popular competitive deck, and they're not really teching for something like a Vulpix right now. So, yeah, slipping in a Vulpix here and there could be good. GG's. We lose the coin flip. That's unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. Also see if this is a match where Vulpix would actually be relevant. Excuse me. Oh, we're rolling with the Vulpix. I'm going to start the Bidoof, actually. Because we do also have VIP Pass. And it might be better to just go in with... Okay. Yeah, this is not a bad matchup for us to be going in with a Vulpix Lost Box, depending on which variation of Lost Box we're up against. Okay, they're gonna grab a Drapion, which is fine. Off the heavy ball, it might be okay. They get their VIP pass. Now, let's see if we can get Vulpix set up in time. That's going to be the million-dollar question. And I think there's also an argument to be made that is it better to go in with a Greninja to try and snipe 2 Comphase instead? But let's see. I also do have concerns of like how difficult is it going to be to get 3 energy onto a Vulpix right now. It might be worth it. It might be worth it. I think that for the purposes of this video, this is a Vulpix Palkia deck, and I do want to show the Vulpix part. Ooh, they flushed away the Dragonite. That could be a problem for them. I mean, they can still attack with Sableye, so that is something that we have to keep in mind here. Okay, let's go VIP Pass. Let's go grab a Palkia. We have prized the Greninja, which is unfortunate. Oh, wait, we have Heavy Ball. We have Heavy Ball. Never mind. This is why we added Heavy Ball to the deck so that we could do stuff like this. All right. Let's go and throw some energy into the discard pile. Hopefully we can draw some better stuff. Let's go get the Vulpix down, and I will grab some energy to put on the Vulpix. And, ooh, if... I think we just wait. If I discard this energy and then use Lumineon for Irida, we can get Vulpix plus the energy and E-Search and get the energy we need to get Vulpix VSTAR rolling. Okay. And if they knock out this Bidoof, that's fine. Yeah, so we could stop early game pressure with... Okay. Do we... Actually, yeah, let's go with the Greninja. Because we can attach energy to the Greninja. Oh, no, that gets weird. Oh, no, it's got Beach Court out. They're probably not going to remove Beach Court right now. I hope they don't remove Beach Court. Yeah, if this is this has to be a Mirage Gate build. So there is a Greninja somewhere. Huh. They're making some. They're calculating whatever that was. They got rid of the vacuum, so they're not going to get rid of this Beach Court right now, which is good for us. Because, yeah, we want to lead with the Vulpix. And I think there's potentially, like, okay, let's play this out, right? We get the Irida. I don't even have to... I think we still have to play... We still have to play Irida, right? Okay, that's 2 energy. We can actually just get rid of 3 and use Palkia's... No. Okay, let's retreat into Vulpix. I will grab a Vulpix VSTAR plus an Ultra Ball? Yeah. There we go. That's the combo, right? So what this lets us do, Vulpix, we get the Ultra Ball. We're actually going to get rid of Nest Ball and the basic energy. Let's go grab a Bibarel. I don't want to bench the Lumineon. The Lumineon becomes a liability in this match. So, let's go Star Portal. All the energy so we can start Snow Miraging with Vulpix. And we swing 160. Oh, we get the heavy ball back. Okay. Now, hopefully this can lock down, because what else do they have in the deck? They probably have a Raikou in the deck. And Raikou's not going to be able to hit the Vulpix. The Raikou can get one-shots on the Palkia, and that would be a problem. Ooh, they got rid of 2 ropes. What did they get in order to justify a play like that? They also have 13 cards, and I don't like that. They only have 2 Compe's on the board right now, though. So what? What do they have in this stack of 14 that makes this worthwhile? I think I want to bench the Lumineon at this point. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We have Boss. They have 10 in the Lost Zone. I think they can pretty much only attack, and they might just go after the Vulpix, because the Vulpix will go down in 2. So that's actually something worth noting here. Okay. I think that I want to disrupt this hand. That would require me to... is it worth it? Let's see how they play it, because they could also just knock out the Bibarel. How important is it for them to knock out the Vulpix? Is the $1 million question. It's not. Okay. And they're not even going to try and take a KO here. They're just softening stuff up. Okay. Now... Do we judge right now is a $1 million question. And I think we stay the course right now. Okay. I will take the Mew. I don't want to bench the Lumineon. We're going to go as long as we can without benching the Lumineon. But, like, we have too many cards, and I want to draw stuff with Bibarel while we still can. No, Echoing Horn doesn't work. Palkia, let's just go. Hopefully we can start to get a Palkia going. I don't know how long Vulpix is going to hold up. Okay, Raikou in. So yeah, Raikou's not gonna be able to hit us as long as... Yeah, they can keep benching. Like, the Raikou might go after the Palkia, and that would be a problem. Like, if they have, like, cross switchers or something. But Vulpix cannot get hit by Raikou right now. I don't know if they know that yet. And they're going to put up Manaphy. They may have Boss, at which point, like, that would be sad. But again, we can hold out a little longer. And I guess there's an argument to be made. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, swing. Swing with the Raikou. Swing with the Raikou. I'm just going to go after the Greninja. Do they know it yet? I don't know if they... Oh, they're going to boss up. Yeah, this is what they were going for. Boss up the Palkia. In this scenario, we're going to go after the Greninja. And we don't want to bench the Lumineon. They might have Clara. They might have Clara, and that would be ugly. Okay. The strat here, we are sticking with the Vulpix here. We are relying on the Vulpix. Let's go and put some energy on the Palkia, though. I think that we're gonna have to at some point. So let's go and boss up this Greninja. And how many bosses do they have? Let's go. Getting another Palkia VSTAR would be nice. We get the heavy ball again. I really need to declog my hand. I hate, they could gust up this Palkia, and then this is just a matter of like a Greninja or a Sableye potentially taking these KOs. That would be very sad. Let's see if this holds out. Block off the Raikou here. Oh, they have another boss. Okay. That's unfortunate, gusting around the Vulpix. And yeah, this would have been a Greninja snipe away, and we don't run Manaphy in this deck. So boss would be nice right about now and just take out the Sableye. That's probably our biggest threat at this point. I don't know if we're gonna be fortunate enough to even pull off that play. I guess we could. I could Lumineon, but do they have... I think we just swing. I think we just swing. If we can knock out the Raikou and then... Because they have 15 cards in hand. I think we have to judge next turn. And the Lumineon might do us in. Oh, here comes the Clara. They're gonna get Greninja and stuff back out. So yeah, they are setting up to knock out those last two prizes. Yeah, so they are one Mirage Gate away. Okay, they have it. Damn. Okay. So that's unfortunate. Unless we can gust up the Radiant Greninja, we just lose. Oh, no, they are just going to take the game right now. Damn it. Okay, so Vulpix did not work that time. They had all the pieces to work around the Vulpix, which is unfortunate. Even after we made the heads up play to snipe the Greninja, I think we probably should have used Judge to disrupt the hand so they couldn't play that combo. It's scary though, because you don't want to bench the Lumineon because it's an easy Sableye target. But that ended up costing us the game. It's tough. We got Vulpix going, and it would have blocked the Raikou, but it wasn't enough. Damn. GG's. There we go. That is a look at Vulpix VSTAR. And I will say that it is not a perfect tech. As you saw in that Lost Box match, I got blown up pretty bad, but it is a really interesting tech against certain decks. And even that Lost Box match, theoretically, they needed all of those escape ropes to get around and bosses to get around my setup, and I probably could have used Lumineon to judge and potentially stop that last endgame combo. But yeah, it is something to play around with and something that is very tantalizing considering how many meta-relevant attackers in the game use abilities. So again, when I make these deck videos, always use this and other ones as a point of reference. I'm not saying this is the definitive way to build these decks. Feel free to tweak these as you see fit. All right, I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching these videos and supporting these videos. Again, like, I am always blown away by your support and seeing the really kind comments and seeing you guys say hello on the stream and being like, hey, you're the reason I started playing Pokemon or whatever. Absolutely mind-blowing. I truly appreciate the love, and I hope you continue to enjoy the content that I make here. So before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.